Bringing your awareness to things increases your frequency about them. What does this mean? This means that if you make yourself more in tune and aware to your surroundings and what resides in your surroundings, then you can be more aware to, like, oh, I have access to this resource, or I have access to go and take this direction to this destination, instead of like always making a left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make a right. Confirmation. You can make a right instead of making a left. So I don't know. This download just came in, and I was just like, you know what? I'm so over being afraid to press record. Like, just pull out my camera and just press record. Whatever comes out is what comes out, because it just keeps flowing, and it's like, I need to get this information out, right? So yeah, um, I got this download because I was thinking about how I never was as aware as I wanted to be about my surroundings. Like, for example, going to college and just really staying in my dorm and not really, and interacting with people, yeah, but not really interacting with the community events and interacting with, like, there's a lot more I could have done, basically. And I recognized this ongoing theme or pattern in my life that was like, oh, I'm here, I'm in this area, and that's all I'm at. Like, that's only where I'm at. And expanding your awareness and your consciousness is seeing that you're more than just in that space. You're more than in that environment. Everything you need is right in front of you. If you desire to do maybe arts and crafts, let's say, you know what, instead of just staying in this apartment, I want to go do arts and crafts. Um, that's my cat. He just jumped on a box. But anyways, um, I realized that for a long time, I didn't have my awareness open to things that I probably should have, like opportunities and resources that I wanted access to. And I thought about how now I'm aware to the things that align with me. For example, I like to do art just for fun. I haven't done it in a while, but I plan to, right? And I was like, it's so crazy that there's literally an art studio like right downstairs, like down the block. Like, it's just so interesting. Like, now that I know more of myself, the world or the universe or your awareness will show you God or your higher self, all of the energy. It's the same energy, frequency, and vibration that I'm talking about. But this higher power, this divine source intelligence, will show you, great, this is who you are. We will show you who you are. So because of the fact that I was looking for art studios to go to, just to work or just to visit. I mean, I don't know yet, but I was just looking into art studios. Lo and behold, oh, there's one right down the road. And the more you become aware to this, and the more you become aware to, one second, the more you become aware to who you are, is the more that the world around you is going to become aware to who you are. So once you identify like certain patterns in your life and routines that you're operating from, and maybe, for example, you realize you don't want to be with a certain person anymore. Let's say you were dating someone for like 8 years and you've outgrown them. You're like, I no longer resonate with I no longer resonate with this person anymore. Like, I no longer resonate with, hold on. I had to pause for a second because my cat was acting up. And this is a side note that I want to talk about. Every time that I press record, like I actually take a leap to go and do what I want to do, everything else starts acting weird. Like, for example, I have a living being in my apartment with me, which is a cat, okay? And it's like when I start to talk, he starts to move and jump and do all these things. So just now I just paused because he was just rubbing up against the cardboard, like this cardboard paper kind of thing. I'm like, of course you'd be doing that while I'm recording a video. Of course you would be feeling energetic while I'm doing this. Of course you would. See, like, hold on. Like, of course he'd be doing all of these things, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm aware to the idea that the very thing that I really like doing, I've maybe been avoiding it, which is recording videos and speaking videos and teaching videos about consciousness and higher levels of consciousness and enlightenment and spirituality and your spiritual journey and all of those things and the chakras and the energy centers and unlearning to relearn certain things that we were taught in religion and realizing you have to really think for yourself. And there's a lot of judging in the religious community. There's a lot of shaming and like, you shouldn't do that. Everyone's spiritual journey is attuned to them. They need to figure it out on their own. We can't have people like judging and shaming and like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You're doing the very thing that God is telling you not to do, which is judging. And when you really understand this, God, you're basically judging your own reflection, or you're judging someone who's just like you in some kind of aspect. So sorry for the side note banter, but it was just like, of course you'd be acting crazy while I'm trying to record. Now he's finally calming down. And it's something that I'm not even going to say I will battle with, but every single time it happens, you just have to overcome, like, okay, he's going to be a cat. I'm going to continue recording. So going back to what I was saying about being in a relationship with someone and outgrowing them and like their thoughts and their views and their values. It's a good thing if the situation is where you're not married to them, because then you can, like, it's easier in the physical realm to just leave. A lot of people leave in the spiritual realm, like emotionally and energetically. Like there's a lot of people who are in relationships physically, but spiritually they're gone, right? So with that being said, outgrowing a person and becoming aware to that idea that you no longer resonate with them can be applied to that situation. It can also be applied to no longer resonating with an environment, no longer resonating with an old way of being and thinking and seeing and doing, right? So that, I say all of that because we're talking on the concept and on the topic of awareness and becoming aware to the things in your environment, aware to the surroundings, to the surrounding environments. No, hold on, wait. Becoming aware to the areas in your environment and becoming aware to what is surrounding you. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about with that, and just becoming aware, right? And then this also touches on the topic of abundance. When you become aware that you are abundant as you are, your reality begins to reflect exactly that. When you're like, you know what, I have so much money coming to me, it's not even funny. You'll start getting checks in the mail that you didn't even like expect to get. Like, for example, my school had given me, I was credited some money back because apparently I overpaid for something. And another example is like something with my insurance, that also there was some extra credit balance that can be applied to the next payment or something like that. Like, it's just these things that you realize, oh, like you have credit, you have extra credit, you have an extra balance. Like, it's not like you owe someone, it's you're being owed to. Once you identify that in and within yourself, your whole world and your whole reality starts to change and reflect based off of what you feel and see and know. It's one thing to believe. Here's another thing. It's one thing to believe, and it's another thing to know. If you believe, in my opinion, this is just my own personal view, if you believe in something, it's like you're always aspiring to attain that or get that. But if you know, it's instead of always chasing, if you know, you will just be on the same level of knowing and attaining what you already know, instead of always believing, oh, I believe. This is your belief, right? No, this is the action of you believing, and then this is your belief. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. You're just constantly changing, constantly chasing, which is also constantly, it's the frequency of your belief is always changing, because it's like, oh, I believe. It's like one day, yeah, I can get it for sure, and the other day, oh yeah, I can get it. Like, no, knowing is like, no, I got it. Period. What's next? I eat it for lunch. I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What's next? Like, that's what knowing is. It's knowing that you deserve everything that you've asked for, everything that you've praying and commanded, because I believe that, just like believing, prayer is a form of like, oh, well, I'm going to pray for this. No, you command it. In the Bible, it talks about commanding things to happen. Not just like, oh, I hope and I wish. No. It's your world, it's your reality, it's your universe. You command it. Period. What's next? Check, please. What's next? Like, let's get it together. You know what I'm saying? So you understanding, there's no understanding, it's understanding. It's an internal frequency that you have. Once you are able to align yourself and become aware to this internal frequency, your life is going to change, baby. Like, oh my gosh, like when I it's why I'm in this apartment. Like, my mind is still blown. Like, there's so much that has been happening behind the scenes. Like, I'm in an apartment that I never even really thought that I could be in. Like, it's crazy to me. I'm working a wonderful 9 to 5 job. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Check, please. That I love and I'm very grateful for. And I've had the preparation and the experience for, because God aligned me to that. And it's just like, wow, like, God is funny. Like, you'll sit there and you're like, God, you are hilarious. Like, you're funny for that. Like, you'll just get these downloads throughout the day and you're just like, wow, like, that's hilarious. Okay. So realizing I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. I just have to come on here and just start speaking, because what we're leaving in 2025, which 2025 really ends in the springtime, honey. But anyways, what we're leaving in 2025 is being afraid to speak up, being afraid to just press record, and afraid of like whatever comes out. Just ask God to guide your tongue, but still deliver the message. 11:11, as I said this on my timer, like, period. I know what I'm talking about. And I've been hiding for a long time in terms of just trying to figure things out. I've been in hermit mode, if you want to call it that. And yeah, this is like lip balm or Vaseline on my lips. So like, yeah, it's not like food grease or whatever. Anyway, but I'm here. I'm back and I'm better than ever. And when I say I'm back, I always am saying like I'm back. I'm coming back from not being in this frequency. That 1144 is so significant. Not being in this frequency that I deserve to be in. That's what I mean when I say I'm coming back. Sometimes I'll record a video, I'll upload, and I'm gone for a month or 2 or however long. And then I'm like, I'm back. So it's like this continuous cycle of like, I leave, I come back. I leave and I come back. I leave and I come back. It's exhausting. I want to be consistent. I want to upload literally every single day, or at least when I'm off, which I am today. So that's why there's a video here. So yeah, I think that is mostly what I wanted to say about realizing your inner frequency, and just being, the first part was being aware to your environment and being aware to what is already in your vicinity, and knowing that you can change that once you change what's on your inner. And the second part leads into the inner. When you change your inner frequency, your outer reality reflects back to you exactly what you know and what you assume and affirm to be, period, per. Like, all right, anyway, I have a lot of energy. I just took my vitamins and I'm in this energy of like, I haven't felt like this since I can't even remember the last time I felt like this. Probably since like 2017, 2016, maybe 2015, since I started college, 12:55 for confirmation. Like, I haven't been in this really high vibrational frequency of just knowing what to say, how to say it, when to say it, what to do, when to school. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I haven't been in this energy in like a long time, but baby, it feels amazing, okay? I need my water. Where's my water? It feels amazing. It feels amazing to be in this frequency, in this energy, in this vibration. Like, so yeah, hold on. I love you now and forever. I love you now and forever. That's what you need to say to yourself every single night. You need to tell God, I love you now and forever. I love you. 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 I love you, God. Thank you, God. Every single night. That's another thing. But I'm gonna save that. Sorry, these messages are coming in quicker than they can come out of my mouth. And I'm gonna make this next video, and it's going to be about the heaven frequency. So I kind of forgot where I left off for this video, but just to summarize this video, I was telling you about awareness and becoming aware to your surroundings. And then in order to do that, you got to basically look within. That's all I was basically saying with this first video. This next video is about to be some heat, okay? Well, not really. We shouldn't say heat. But then again, heat. It's going to be lit. It's going to be great. It's going to be happy and exciting. I hope you like that song. I never ever sing. So that came through and I was just like, wow, like, okay, period, 1444, like, period, bar, like, So whoever's watching this, thank you for watching. And I hope if anything, how do you say that? How do you say, if this video resonated with you, leave a comment down below on what resonated with you, or leave a unicorn or a purple heart emoji if you watched it all the way to the end, because then I know we're really friends for real. Okay, all right, let me go. All right, bye.